Peace and blessings. Namaste to all light workers, warriors, and everything in between. So, you found out that you're magical. You just found out that you can manifest your dreams. You can be the co creator of your own reality. You have found out that you have grown in power and in grace. And you have the ability to see your prayers and your meditations actually come to life and bring it life, right? And it is a very exciting time for you because maybe this is new on your journey. Maybe this is a newfound power. This is a newfound revelation for you. And maybe you're just very, very excited to finally put it into work. And I am here to help coach you on how to do this so that you do not get yourself in trouble or start to increase karma upon yourself that could possibly burn you in the long run. So I'm going to give you some of the do's and the don'ts, okay? So that your new power, your new manifestations will work smoothly for you and it will be beneficial for you and others around you, okay? Number one, and the absolute biggest, do not interfere with free will. All right? Do not interfere with someone else's free will. That is one of the easiest and biggest ways to get yourself into a lot of trouble. Okay? Why? Because we're all sovereign beings. Some of us have our own soul contracts. Some of us have our own ways of looking at things, and we're on our own paths and our own journeys. So when you start to interfere with somebody else's path or somebody else's journey, not only could you help damage them by throwing them off course, but now you have to pay for what it is that you've done to them. Okay, case in point, a lot of people do a lot of magic. Okay, and we think that we're helping an individual. Say, for instance, there is a couple that you used to deal with that you've known very long and they seemed like they were happy, right? Then one day the wife comes to you or the girlfriend, if they're not married, and they know that you have magic and they're saying to themselves, I need a spell or a ritual performed to make my husband come back to me. All right? Now, you only see from your perspective and a perspective of your friend. You don't see the whole picture, nor the life lessons that may have to be learned during this time of separation, nor if they were supposed to be together in the first place or not. We don't see all of these things, but from an emotional point of view, we naturally want to help somebody, right? So what do? We go and cast little spells, and we go and we cast little rituals and things like that, or love spells, and we try to bring these people together. Say it does work. Say you were able to do this spell, and now she's got her boyfriend back, okay, or her husband back. Is he happy? Yeah. Okay. And if the case was that they were not supposed to be together in the first place, and this was the universe's way of separating this couple, you just interfered with that. You just put your nose where it didn't belong, okay? And not only will that spell only be a temporary thing, but when it goes south hard. And the responsibility of what you have interfered with now shifts to you. So now you're going to have to pay for that karma. Do you understand? The biggest thing and the biggest issues that we tend to have when we discover that we have power is we want to automatically use it, and we want to use it to manipulate circumstances that we feel are better for us, our best interests, or the interests of somebody else. But without having a firm understanding of how to see from higher realms down, you don't know what you're really interfering with, and you don't know how much damage it would cause. Okay? There are some that, here's another case in point. All right. Say that there's somebody that's facing jail time. They committed a crime. All right? And of course, the mother is going to come to you because she's tore up in the inside. And nobody wants to see any of their children or loved ones or friends or family members or anything like that have to suffer. So we go to practitioners and we ask them, to help us reverse the situation or to clear our names, right? But you just interfered with the rod of correction. Because you don't know if this was the first time this person committed a crime or not. Maybe this was just the first time they got caught. Do you understand? Maybe this had been a repeated pattern for this individual. And maybe this individual did need to take some time out. And maybe it was that time out and that experience of the whole jail that would turn their life all the way around. But because you interfered and bailed them out, the lessons isn't learned. So guess who else gets that karma? That's you. When we are assisting someone else on their journey, okay, what we are doing really, or what we should be doing, is beseeching the best possible outcome for that individual. All right? Not making it something because somebody's asking you to, or what you think is the best course of action for them. That is not how this works. That is not how the universe works, okay? I've expressed in more than one occasion that all hearts are considered. Not just yours, not just mine, not just the individual. So when we live by the golden rule of doing unto others as we would have them do unto us, we know automatically that we are not supposed to, at any point, try to manipulate or change somebody else's journey just so it can suit us or benefit us, okay? That is still coming from a realm of ego, and it is still coming from a realm of selfishness. Manifesting occurs on more than one level, okay? Manifesting can occur with the individual. I may want to manifest something for myself, okay? I may want, oh my God, my car is jacked up. I need a new car. I'm going to try to manifest it. I'm going to pray for it, and I'm going to put action behind my words, my meditations, and my prayers so that I'm working along with the universe to hurry up and bring this into fruition. But that's for me. Yes? All right. Now, that's an individual thing. But when it comes down to big things like family, community, love, nation, all of that, more than one heart, more than one consciousness is always involved in this. Okay? And one little action from one individual can cause a cause and effect, snowball effect for the collective. So every prayer and meditation should be for the most optimum outcome for all parties involved. That will keep your nose clean, okay? That will keep your nose clean. There were certain prayers that I used to say when I had a thought that things may not be exactly what it seems. And perhaps I was viewing it from a standpoint of disappointment, hurt, anything like that. But say I didn't think an individual was genuine, all right? Maybe it was something that they said. Maybe it was an energy that was put out. And maybe that day I wasn't at my highest vibration. So in my mind, I might be thinking, this person is fake. This person is using people, and I don't believe that they should have their position, okay? And if I take a bitter approach like that and not even knowing what the full story is, and I go and I try to crash this person's journey or their business or their organization or anything like that, just because of the way that I'm viewing it, and it was not so, guess who's going to have to pay for that as well? You guessed it. It is important to mature in this earth because the more power that you have, the greater the responsibility, okay? And the more trouble you can get yourself into. And sometimes we think we're doing the best thing, but we're not. We're not, because how is it affecting the whole? How is it affecting the collective, right? When we're only concerned about the things that we want, then we're missing the bigger picture. So, going back to the story that I was saying, I thought that this person may have been disingenuous, a user, a scumbag, right? Now, why may I have thought this? Well, maybe the patterns that he was displaying reminded me of the patterns that another displayed. And so I've already formulated in my mind that this person cannot be trusted, nor are they trustworthy, nor should they be in a position that they are. But I'm not 100% sure that I'm correct, right? Because a lot of times perspective is stronger than reality. Perspective is stronger than reality. You know, you've heard this a million times. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Okay? And if my perspective governs my reality, then anything that I see or think now becomes a fact. Okay, it's not an opinion anymore. It becomes a fact. So how do I guarantee that what I am feeling about a person is genuine or not? How do I guarantee that I'm just not flying off the seat of my pants because I'm disappointed in something that happened in the past and now I'm projecting it on to this new individual? How do I make this decision? Okay, and what I need to pray for and how I would meditate on it, and to make sure that I am correct and not harming another. Is very simple. I'm going to help you with that today. All right. I always say a two-pronged prayer with a meditation. And that's the if or factor. All right. Now, when I approach divine source concerning something that I'm feeling about an individual, then my prayer would be exactly that. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm picking up. This is the energy that I'm picking up. And I don't appreciate that this person is damaging other people's lives. Okay? And if the case is that this person is damaging other people's lives, then I am asking the universe to intervene right now. And we're going to cut this organization from the root and allow it to fail. However, if my perspective is incorrect about this individual, then I need for you to show me the flaws in myself so that I can process what it is that I'm actually seeing. And on top of that, I want you to bless and grow this individual's organization or project. Do you see? Do you see what just happened there? I covered my tail, all right, because I'm not 100% sure if what it is that I am feeling is coming from a low vibrational energy or high vibrational energy. And because I'm not 100% sure about it and I don't want to damage anyone else's reputation, nor their life, nor interfere with their free will, then I will always present a two-pronged prayer with options, and I allow the universe to now move in to the most optimal outcome for that individual and for myself. Okay? We don't abuse the power that we are given because we feel like we deserve something, or that our friend deserves something, or that our family members deserve something. The truth of the matter is you don't know what part of the journey that they're on. And you don't know if your intervening is actually helping them or harming them. You want to start revamping your prayer life and your power to make sure that you're not harming someone else or yourself. Okay? You are responsible for every person that you teach. You are responsible for all the work that you do. You are responsible for spreading falsehoods. You are responsible for interfering in somebody else's life and altering somebody else's journey if you have the power to do that. Therefore, with power comes responsibility, all right? And in order to get to these higher levels, we have to take self out the way completely. Is this easy to do? Of course not. We wouldn't be human if it was. But if we master this, you will find your manifestations flowing very effortlessly because the intention is pure. The intention is genuine. But when you interfere, you mess up the flow and the fabric of a journey that is not yours. Stop performing rituals that infringe on someone else's sovereign divinity and free will. It is not your responsibility to make anything happen for somebody else. It is, however, your responsibility to teach them how to make things happen for themselves. It is your responsibility to help coach them out of the situation that they are in. It is your responsibility to look to the universe and ask that they be protected during the time that they may be experiencing a learning curve. It is your responsibility to see that that person grows from whatever experience that they have to grow from without you personally interfering with it. So, the next time somebody comes to you crying and saying to you, my husband or my boyfriend just left, and I need a ritual done to bring them back, your response should be from a place of maturity. And at that time, you need to be explaining to them, I cannot make somebody love you that would be authentic or genuine. If I put a spell together to make that person love you, excuse me, it will not be coming from a genuine nor authentic place. It will kind of function as a clone. And as soon as the spell breaks, they're going to go right back to where they were. So instead, how about we say a prayer to the universe that he looks within his heart, and if he feels the connection, that he starts to listen to his heart, listen to his mind. And we are praying that whatever it is that hurt him, that caused him to walk away, is healed, and that he has right sounding mind, right heart love, right? Righteous judgment. And when those things get back into practice and he was meant to be with you, he'll come back home. In the meantime, we're going to pray with this young lady, and we're going to say, learn to be okay with whatever outcome. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to be hurt, but learn to be at peace with whatever outcome. Do you understand? A lot of beings get themselves in trouble messing in magic and manipulating things that they're not supposed to be manipulating. Don't get caught up in that. Use sound judgment and reasoning, okay? That's all I wanted to say to you. I love you all. I am Sophie, and have a wonderful day. Bye.